So with the eyes of the world firmly set on London as we speak, and not for the best reasons, of course, a massive blaze happening right now as we speak in Kensington, and a number of really big, I think, moments that have forced the globe to come together. We're going to look at things from a different track and take a step back, I think, for the moment, and get some much-needed R&R and cue the largest and most influential fashion platform in the world. It's London Fashion Week, the Spring-Summer 28 season comes to a stunning close, and what an unbelievable showing. I've got Nick Strelitz, our fashion editor, and our fashion consultant, Alexis Shafay-May, one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. So good to have you guys here, and obviously we have to spare a thought for what's currently happening in London at the moment. So I think for a nation that really needed some inspiration, Fashion Week really did provide that. Alexis, I think I'm going to start with you. Menswear just wrapping up. What do we need to know?
You know, it was amazing to see the developments into the suits category this season. I think sometimes guys have it a bit tricky because there's not much innovation you can do, but suits this season, from softly structured suits to deconstructed suits to really kind of loose, unstructured suits to oversized kind of suiting. We saw a lot of change for the new season. Men, you can throw away your super skinny trousers because, as you can see, Spring-Summer 18.
Finally!
It's a lot looser, a lot more roomy. We've got gathered waistbands again, which is going to give you a lot more kind of, you know, aerated feel in the summer. And those jackets, I mean, you can even belt them like robe style now this season, or just leave them really open. It's this loose, oversized, a lot more unstructured, a lot more soft tailoring than we've seen in the past.
Yeah, quite a makeover to a very classic look, and I've loved the fact that suits have come back into the fold in that way. So I suppose it stands to reason that we would see new trends developing around there. What trends stood out for you, Nick?
Well, Graham, things are getting very saucy up in London. Very, very scandalous. It's all about the skin reveal, so like show some skin if you feel. Start with the mesh. We sort 4 ways. Mesh there, not just what we use to sort of gather fish out of the ocean with. It's actually functional fashion. It's porous, it's light, it's breathable, so it's sort of functional there. We saw a reimagining of the classic tank, but in the fabric of the season, which is velvet. Instant luxe fabric there by Astrid Anderson. The crop top, the 80s are back.
I was going to say, even with the cuts of the suits, we are seeing a massive retro revival.
Right, and the moon bag, which is the accessory of the season, you can actually wear a crop top. I dare you to wear a crop top.
I dare you to wear a crop top and a moon bag together.
I'm going to wear a crop
That's
top.
what I dare you.
But it's all about sort of heavyweight fabrics, and boxy cuts make things more masculine.
Yeah.
And the last one is sort of outerwear as topwear. It's about using your jackets, your parkas, as you would your top. A little bit of skin underneath. It's just funky. It's
I love the
I
love the layering, and I love the fact that we've returned to a kind of body beautiful there as well. Clearly, men are happy with their physique
guys,
again.
if you want to go all the way, take your shirt off, but you might want to hit the gym before.
and not in winter,
careful.
man. So we've seen some saucy new trends. We've seen a re-emergence and a reimagining of the classics. Alexis, what trends really got you excited this year?
Well, for the guys that love pockets to stash your stuff,
we don't have handbags, so come on.
Exactly, so you do need your pockets. We saw a lot of pockets on the runway in this double-breasted pocket kind of look on jackets, on shirts. We even saw it on pants as well, which is a bit of a throwback, I think, to the 90s, you know, cargo pants.
Absolutely.
But I really actually love these pockets on the shirts because it's quite a flat flap. So there's not too much bulk there, but just easy to kind of stash everything in.
Ooh,
obviously, short shirts are something that the South African male is really interested in.
Short shorts. If you like your short shorts, get the razors out, guys, because it's summer and it's really short. We saw it in 4 ways. We saw the athleisure short here. It's all about sort of luxe fabrics on classic sportswear pieces. We saw sort of pairing formal pieces on top with the suit jacket with the shorts, just sort of breaking up the look a bit, making it a bit more fun and casual. The tailored short here, so the quintessential British throwback sort of schoolboy look. And probably the most controversial is
the no shorts,
which I will be rocking come spring-summer. You might go to jail, though. It's a bit of a sort of sneaky surprise. But,
Dude, you can get away.
You
can get away with it in Cape Town. I love the fact that there is such a kind of across the board in terms of the UK designers at the moment. There is a space for young designers, for new designers coming through. Any names that jumped out for both of you? One name each.
Lex? Ladies
No,
first.
I don't like to pick favorites.
Well, I do, so I will go with Astrid Anderson, who's sort of like an up-and-coming emerging young designer. Very bold, unabashed approach to fashion. I just like risk all the way.
Well, I think all the fashion is bold and unabashed this season, but you can let us know on our Expresso Morning Show Facebook page. Which look are you going to rock when spring-summer rolls around again?